Manga-Waido.
There, Hina. Look, it's Mr. Bear!
Aw, look how cute! My name is Ayatudo. When I was 28 years old, I married my colleague from work named Yusuke. And this year, when I turned 35 years old, we were finally blessed with our daughter Hina. Because Hina was our long-awaited first child, both Yusuke and I spoiled our daughter with as much love as we possibly could.
I'll put Hina to sleep, so you could go take your time in the bath, Aya.
Thanks, that's helpful. From the pregnancy, Yusuke supported me in every single way, and he was also proactive about taking care of Hina. The reason why I was able to get through this pregnancy at an older age and the birth was all thanks to my husband Yusuke. After that, Hina continued to grow into a healthy girl, and every day she brought smiles to our lives. Around the time Hina turned 3 years old, I became pregnant again, the second child that we always wanted. Hina, you're going to become a big sister. Sister? Yes, I'm sure you're going to have so much fun. We found out that our second child was a boy. Yusuke had always wanted a boy. He was ecstatic about it.
This is basic, but I wanted to play catch and play sports with him, so I went ahead and bought these.
Oh, Yusuke, you're getting ahead of yourself.
I was just too excited. Oh, I also bought something for you, Aya. It's that really popular pregnancy pillow that you always wanted.
Wow, thank you.
If there's anything else that you need, just tell me. Because your body is the most important thing.
That's true, because it's not just my body. And given my age, I'm being more careful than I was with Hina, so I'm fine. At that time, I was 38 years old. Even though this was my second pregnancy, I was nearly 40 years old, and I was extremely careful down to the smallest details as I eagerly awaited the arrival of my son. However... what is this? All of a sudden...
Aya?
One day out of nowhere, I fell ill, and I was taken to the hospital. By the time I woke up, there was no longer a son inside of me. According to the doctor, he said that I didn't do anything wrong to cause this, but even still, I wasn't able to let go of the guilt and couldn't help but to blame myself.
Aya, I already put Hina to sleep.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Nobody, nothing did anything wrong.
Yeah. Yusuke was always thoughtful of me like this and continued to cheer me up. But that night, I woke up in the middle of the night. Yusuke wasn't beside me, and when I went looking for him in the living room... Yusuke...
Aya...
We shared in our sadness, and we did our best to get through it together. However, the tragic news only continued. When I went for a general health exam, they discovered that I had a disease in my female reproductive glands, and I was told that I would have to get surgery. Once the surgery was finished, I would never be able to get pregnant again. I'm sorry. I apologized, but Yusuke held me warmly in his arms.
As long as I have you and Hina, that's all I need. A family of 3 is more than enough happiness.
I want a hug too! Both of you. Thank you. And so, in order to live for my son that I wasn't able to give birth to, I tried to become positive. I accepted the surgery and I battled the disease. A few years after that, we received a phone call from Yusuke's father one day that one of his distant relatives had left their child and disappeared. Apparently, that relative was an unmarried single mother, and the rumor was that she eloped and ran away. They said that they were going to leave the child in a childcare center. I can't believe that they would throw away their own child. That's unforgivable.
Seriously, I can't believe it either.
The boy's name was Sora, and they said he was a 6-year-old boy. If our little boy was born, they would be the same age.
That's true.
I felt a weird sense of fate at that strange coincidence. Hey, Yusuke, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Wait a minute. Are we thinking the same thing?
What? You too, Yusuke? And so we decided that we would take Sora into our family. Nice to meet you. Can I call you Sora?
Why don't you do what you want? It's none of my business.
Well then, hello, Sora. Because Sora had been treated so terribly by his mother at the time, it seemed that he thought all adults as his enemy. But of course, from now on, our family has to try to heal him. The day he became part of our family, I asked for Hina's help, and we prepared a beautiful dinner. Sora, you're the main character, so don't hesitate and eat all of your favorite things, okay?
I don't have any favorite things anyway.
I actually heard that rice balls were his favorite food, so I tried not to get discouraged and put some on his plate, but...
I'm not gonna eat anything that adults made!
And he shoved it away from himself. But then...
Well then, I am a kid, so if I made it, you would eat it, right?
What?
I made this one. Compared to the one that my mom made, I know it's not a perfect shape, but it still tastes good. You said you'll eat it if it's not made by an adult, right? Today, we're celebrating that we got to become a family with you, so I put my feelings of thank you for coming into it. So eat it, please.
It's good.
Right? And this meatloaf too. I helped to mix it all together. I also helped chop these vegetables. Here.
I guess I had no choice, so I'll eat it for you.
Yeah, eat a lot.
After that, Sora seemed to open up only to Hina. Sometimes it felt like he was just losing under Hina's forcefulness, but it looked like Sora was also breaking down his walls with Hina's positive personality. Good morning, Sora. Greetings are important, you know. It changes your impression and your relationships with people.
Sure.
However, no matter how hard I tried, Sora wouldn't really listen to me. I can't rush this, can I? I need to work hard so that Sora can be comfortable here. I continued to tell myself, and so I decided to put discipline aside for now. I helped clean his room, made his meals. Even if he ignored me, I tried to smile at him. I did my best to create a comfortable environment for him to be in. But then, Hina, who was always good at reading the room, must have sensed something.
You have to do your greetings.
But why?
Because you look like a bad kid, and bad kids aren't cool. And it's not cool to not do your greetings.
I don't really get what you're saying, but do you not like bad kids?
No, I don't. I like good kids. They're cool.
Fine.
Hina took the lead, and she started teaching him all kinds of things.
So this is how you hold chopsticks. If you hold it like this, then it looks nice, and it's good.
Like this?
That's right. That's amazing. You could do it right away.
Whatever, it's normal.
It's amazing, right, Mom? It took me a really long time to learn, didn't it?
Oh, you're right. Sora is amazing.
It's only 'cause you're so clumsy, Hina.
What did you say?
Even though he would complain like this, Sora was always listening to what Hina would say. After that, little by little, Sora started to be able to make eye contact with us whenever he spoke to us. However, apparently at school, he was still going against his teachers, and they said that he didn't have a single friend in class. It seemed that Hina was also concerned about Sora, and she said that she would go and peek into his classroom whenever she could.
I wonder why Sora is always by himself. Maybe he doesn't want to play with anyone else. I wonder if he's lonely.
I know, but Sora has always lived his life in loneliness, and that's normal to him. So maybe he's become numb to the feeling of loneliness.
Numb?
Yeah. I don't think that he can think from himself that he wants friends, so it might take him some time until he can make friends.
I get it!
But then, the next day at school, Hina walked straight to Sora's classroom, and she said that she started announcing her little brother to his classmates.
Hey everyone! This kid is my little brother. He's stubborn, but he's a really good guy, and he's looking for friends right now.
Hina! What are you doing here, and why would you say that?
So, will you all be his friend?
I'm not looking for any friends! Go back to your own classroom!
Okay, I'll be back.
Hina's Make Sora Friends campaign didn't end there. If she ever saw Sora out on the playground during gym class, she would yell from her classroom,
Go, go, Sora! Kick it out of the park!
And she said that she raised her voice towards him across the ground.
What does she mean out of the park? This isn't baseball.
Your sister is funny.
Yeah, she's seriously annoying.
And in this way, the way Hina did it was a little bit forceful. But according to Sora, it was true that people found Hina funny, and he was able to make friends. So, thanks to his funny big sister, it seems that Sora has friends now.
Funny? That's not exactly what I was going for, but oh well.
You are amazing, Hina. As Sora made friends, his personality also became more and more bright, and as soon as he got home from school, he would throw on his backpack and go out to play immediately. Oh, look, it's Sora.
Oh! Miss, are you okay?
Ah, yes, thank you, dear.
My sister's always annoying me that I have to be nice to grandmas and grandpas.
Oh, he's become such a boy. This is all thanks to Hina. After that, Hina moved up to middle school, and she joined the soccer team. After she started going along with Sora, she said she got into it. She put her all into the soccer club for all 3 years of middle school, and chose to continue in high school. However, the high school that she went to had such a small girls' soccer team that they didn't have enough people and were about to disband.
I didn't think that I may not even be able to play soccer on the team.
That's because you didn't do your research.
Yeah, it only chooses her high school and how cute the uniform is.
Well then, are you planning on quitting soccer?
As if! This is only the beginning.
Hina joined the soccer team, and even though she was only a freshman, she was proactive. Sometimes forcibly, but she increased the team members, and they were barely able to join the City High School Championship. When she was a freshman, that was already a handful, and in the City Championship, they lost in the first round. But even still, Hina didn't give up, and she continued to lead the team. By the time she was a senior in high school, they had way more than enough team members, and they even won the high school city championships. Unfortunately, after that, they did lose in the state championship, but this movie-like comeback story of the girls' soccer team became legendary.
That's why my sister is the best!
Isn't that right? Sora, you should also join the soccer team that I rebuilt.
No, but I'm a guy, so that's not possible. Plus, I'm not gonna join the soccer team. I'm gonna play baseball.
Isn't that…
Yeah, I got it from Dad.
Really? That's good. Just as he declared, Sora joined the baseball team in high school. The baseball team for his school was quite old and also not very strong, and so Sora worked hard in order to rebuild the baseball team. He must have learned from his older sister, and I think he also wanted to be a man and step up as well. Hina was always rooting for Sora.
You may have stopped at the state championships, but I'm gonna go to the national championships.
Nice! I know you can definitely do it, because you're my little brother.
Obviously.
I was also rooting for Sora, but when he was a senior and he actually did make it to the national championship, I must admit, I was shocked that he did exactly as he declared. However, in the first round of the national championship, they were put up against a famously strong high school team.
You got this, Sora!
Out of the park!
All right!
Well done! And even after that, they were able to match up against the super strong high school and played an unexpected game until the 8th inning. And as the result, even though it was a close match, they lost in their first round. That was a really great game, Sora.
Yeah.
The fact that you were able to match up against that high school is already amazing. You did well leading the team this far.
I think so too. We didn't lose that badly and did their best, and I think we were all strong, but…
I know you wanted to win. I know you're upset. But you were amazing. You were so cool, Sora. You're the best little brother.
Hina…
That was what high school was like. And time flew by and Hina was already 26 years old. Sora was already 23. Hina was going to get married to her boyfriend from college. And when Sora got a job, he said that he was going to start living alone. And so our 2 children were going to be moving out. To celebrate the end and start of a new chapter, we had a family party before they both moved out. We all drank alcohol together, and while looking through old photo albums, we reminisced.
We've spoken to you about this before, right? About the other child?
The child that was miscarried, right? If I remember correctly, if he was born, then he would have been the same age as Sora.
Yeah, actually, I haven't even told you this, Aya, but I had secretly already thought of a name for our son.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, and actually, that name was, you may not believe me, but I was going to name him Sora.
What?
Part of it was because we had named Hina under the image of the sun, and because I wanted our son to grow big and warm like the sky surrounding. That's why I wanted to name him that. So, that's why, when we met you, Sora, I really thought that it was fate.
Sora. As I was listening to Yusuke speak, I realized that tears were streaming down my face.
You had the same name as our son, and the same age. That's why I couldn't just think of some distant relative. I could only believe that maybe our son pulled us together. In the beginning, I know that we had our differences, but the longer we lived together, the more that turned into a definitive feeling. Because, Sora, you had become our real son, to the point where I didn't even think about biological relation or not.
Dad…
Sora, thank you. Thank you for becoming part of our family.
I should be the one saying that. I'm really glad that I was able to become a family with you, and Mom, and Hina. Thank you, all of you, for everything.
Both of you, this isn't fair! It makes me not want to leave this house.
Then don't leave. I'm gonna go live by myself, though.
Oh, come on! At least be a cute little brother last day.
It's not our last day anyway.
Oh, that's true. To a family. So, both of you, come home whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah!
6 months passed after that, and today was the day of Hina's wedding. Hina was wearing a beautiful wedding dress and had the biggest smile on her face standing next to the groom, and Sora was gazing over to her with a warm smile. Are you sad? I know how much you loved Hina, Sora.
Huh?
I thought he was going to get mad at me for teasing him, but he was just shocked for a moment, and he instead said,
Well, yeah, I'm sad. Hina was my first crush after all.
I knew it. You're so easy to read, Sora. Right?
Stop it! This is embarrassing!
How do I look? Pretty, right? Right?
Shut up!
There's no prettier bride than me, is there?
No, my future wife is definitely going to be prettier.
Well said.
Seriously, I'm definitely gonna find someone better than you, sis.
That doesn't exist anyway. I hope you're ready to search the whole wide world for that.
As usual, full of confidence.
You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be able to find someone soon, because you're the best.
Obviously!
Seeing the two of their smiles, I wholeheartedly thought that these two children are my treasure. And for the rest of my life, forever, I want to protect their bright futures ahead.